What's up guys, my name is Bravo and welcome back to another Ninjala video. So today we're going to be doing a season 10 weapon tier list. I haven't done these in quite a very long time. I think the last time I did a tier list was on the Shinobi cards and on the weapons. That was on season 5, which was like months ago. And I decided to make another tier list. I want people to be updated on what has changed throughout these weapons over the seasons and all this new stuff. And best part about it is that we're also including the new weapons, which is the extreme motors and the boxing gloves, along with like the ninja carpet and the bird drill. So yeah, we have the whole roster of weapons here. I cannot wait. Our tiers are, first of them is just too powerful, where the weapon is just too broken to the point where a lot of people is just using it frequently. It's just too powerful with whatever Shinobi card you use. Next one we have an amazing tier where they are good weapons, but at the same time they're just not up there. Like they don't go to this, but they really are good overall. 50-50 is where it's kind of balancing out. Is not good, but at the same time it's not bad. Decent is it's not that good, but it could a little bit pick up on whatever it can do. Like if the weapon is bad, the Shinobi cards can make up for it. And unusable, I just have this there because like a weapon is just unusable to the point where you can't even do anything with it. You can't do much in a match. You can't collect drones, or you just can't get any E-pawns fast. Like it's wild. So yeah, we're gonna start this tier. I hope you guys enjoy these weapon tier lists, because I will be doing more in the future. If you guys would like to see more, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. It is always appreciated. Make sure the notification bell is turned on so you guys don't miss out on the latest uploads I post. That being said, let's start and get right into it. Now, the first weapon we're going to start off with is the Iron Noise. Now, the Iron Noise is a really good weapon, even up until now. It's still been going strong ever since like the first season now. Like the weapon is extremely good. They did do some changes where you're not able to do a projectile with the regular hit. That's the only change they did. And I'm pretty sure they switched that to the heavy, to like the break attack where you could do the projectile. That's the only change they did. Even so, this weapon is still good. Like people are still using it, but it's just not up to there. So I'm gonna put it here. It's amazing. It's just not too powerful. Back then it used to be too powerful. A lot of people, including myself, has been using this weapon because it was too good to collect drones. It was able to pick up a lot of kills with its special, which is the Ninja Rocket. I think that's the name of it. But overall, it's a rocket special, and you're able to get a lot of kills with it. But it's just not gonna go up to here. It's just gonna be amazing for now. Cornbat. This weapon is gonna be an amazing as well. This weapon is really good. It's also able to have access to Dragon Lord, which is one of the best specials in the game. And that special did get buffed, I think in the season 9 or season 10 patch, where it increases the speed of the dragon and the homing ability is increased, so it's able to target your opponents much more quicker and hit them precisely. So that's really good. It's gonna be staying in amazing tier because it is a good weapon. It's just not going up there. It's not that powerful. Next weapon, we have the Trick Ball. Is it? I forgot what. It's the Trick Ball, right? Because like these two weapons here, they're literally the same. I don't know which one is like the actual name. So I'm guessing this is the Trick Ball. I forgot what this weapon is called. So I'm just going to call it the donut weapon. The donut trick. Yo, whatever. But the Trick Ball right here, it's going to be in the middle. It's going to be in the middle between these two. This weapon is really good. I'm pretty sure this is the weapon that has the rocket special as well. And it's just overly annoying to deal with. Like a lot of people use it online. It's extremely good in utility wise. Drones, I'm pretty sure they increased the damage you can get on drones in the recent patches. So that's why it's going to stay in the amazing tier. Same thing goes for the donut weapon as well, because this weapon has a different purpose, as it is able to have access to the suplex special, which is the Tenchi Muyo. And yeah, these weapons are good. They both should stay in the amazing tier. They're not up there yet, so they're gonna stay in the amazing tier. The donut will stay here. The trick ball will go here. Now, next up, we have the drum beat. Now, the drum beat, I'm not going to lie to you, this is going to be 50-50 for me, because it is good as an iron noise. However, not most people use it as a special, because it does share the same special as the corn bat by having the Dragon Lord, but not most people use the Dragon Lord on a hammer. They will mostly want to use it on like weapons like the corn bat, or another, what's another weapon? There's another weapon that uses that special. I think it's the, which one is it? I'm sorry, you guys can let me know in the comments, because I forgot which other weapon has the dragon. I think it was a yo-yo, right? This one has a special, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, not most people would use the Dragon Lord on a hammer. The drum beat does have its uses though, how it's able to have a gun launcher, so you could be able to get those cool hits in. Probably get a gun bind if you're using like a wall shooter shinobi card, as that shinobi card is like really perfect for most weapons. So yeah, it's kind of like a 50-50. It all depends on the shinobi cards you use for this weapon. The Dragon Lord is kind of, I would say, a little bit useless on a weapon like the hammer. Next up, we have the Sushi Axe. Now, this is a really, really powerful weapon. Is going up there. That's the first weapon that's going to be going up there, because in the recent patches, they added something new to the game where you can be able to change your abilities on a weapon. You, for example, like the Katana, how it has the charging slash and now has the ability to do a projectile. They did the same thing with the hammer, how instead of doing the super armor break, you're able to throw the hammer, which is really funny, by the way. So yeah, they gave this hammer a projectile, which is really powerful, and it leads up to so much powerful combos. You won't even be able to stop it. Best part about it, it does have the Ninja Tornado special, because that special is really good as well. How it's both able to kill an opponent if it's on low HP, or if it's able to destroy a drone easily. So yeah, it's gonna stay there. Ippon Katana, it is going to be right here. This weapon is extremely despite how extremely basic this weapon is, it is up there. Like, it is in the high tiers. It's so basic, but at the same time, it's really good to use. How you can be able to get the Ninja Tornado special. It has the gun launcher, and you could just use it with almost any shinobi card in the game. That's what makes it so good. And with the recent patches, they gave the Katana the projectile, like I said earlier. Because of that, it will stay here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to move it in here in the middle. Next up, we do have the Scroll Blade. Now, the Scroll Blade does get the same ability of getting a projectile with the Ippon Katana. So I'm going to keep it right here. Actually, better yet, no, let me fix that. It is too powerful. Now, let me explain the reason why it's too powerful. Because the new projectile it can get, and the kunai, the gum kunais that I get, so that's technically like 5 projectiles at once, and you can get people at a block string to the point where you can be able to get a gum bind on them. And if you're running the shinobi card, which is the iron bind, you can get easy Ippons like that. All you just have to do is just get them in a string of block, or block string, whatever they want to say in these competitive fighting games. If you can get them in that block string, you can be able to catch iron bind. And not only that, you can be able to use the iron bind's second ability, where if you get the Ippon, it causes an explosion where it can be able to cause damage to anyone else that's around your area. That's what makes the weapon extremely good. And running it with iron bind as energy, like, there's so much shinobi cards that you could run with the specific weapon that's able to help you get a lot of Ippons. And the best part about it is also has that special with the piercing mixer, where you're able to get a lot of drones. You could like shoot a long laser, laser all over the map, and it's either you're getting some Ippons or you're just getting drones. So it's a really good weapon to use in the meta nowadays. And yeah, next weapon is the Skate Hammer. Skate Hammer is almost similar to the Sushi Axe, so it will be over here as well. It will be the first one, because like I said, it's literally the same thing, gets a projectile, but the only difference, it does have Tenchi Muyo, which is another good special in the game. I'm pretty sure it's like the second or third best, or it's probably the first. It's one of the top 3. But these two weapons are extremely good. I've seen a lot of players use these weapons nowadays because of the recent buffs and the projectile that they've gotten. to make this weapon extremely good and powerful. And most of these hammers, you're gonna see most of these hammers go in the high tiers, and some of them will be in the low tiers because it is what it is. Next what? Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far, because this weapon, because I have a lot of more weapon guides coming out in the future. I did made a voting poll a week ago talking about the weapon guides on why I was delaying them, and we're gonna get to that once I get to that certain weapon. Alright, so next one we have the Drill Beast. Drill Beast is gonna be 50-50. Like, Drill Beast is not up to that level where the Cornbat is at, with the utility and having the ability to do the Dragon Lord, because Punishing Blade, not much people is using it now. Back then, a lot of people would use Punishing Blade on whatever weapon has access to it, but now Drill Beast is just not that weapon. It's just not that weapon anymore. A lot of people has been using Cornbat the most. Drill Beast, Punishment Blade, is good, but it all depends on the Shinobi cards you're using, because if you're using the wrong choices, it will mess up the gameplay for the Drill Beast. Next up, we have the not Trick Ball. You see how I got it? The Ninja Yo-Yo. Ninja Yo-Yo is going to be the same treatment as the Drill Beast. It will be 50-50. It all depends if you're able to get the stun combos, because I've noticed that there was a new combo I think someone came up with where you're able to do a normal attack, you throw the yo-yo at someone, you keep it there while they're in hit stun, and then you retract the yo-yo, and it keeps them at hit stun for a very, very long time. And this, I'm pretty sure, is this one, or it's the other one that has the gum net, which gets them into a lot of hit stun for you to gum bind them, which is really crazy, because I never even thought a combo like that existed until I ended up getting hit by it a couple of times. So yeah, it's going to be a 50-50. The same thing goes for the Shinobi Spinner. These two weapons are just going to be a 50-50 for me. Next up, we do have the Kamakamu Plate. That's how you say it? It's the skateboard weapon with the bubblegum on it. I do like the design. It is kind of cool. But yes, this is going to be an amazing as well. This weapon, I'm pretty sure, does have access to Dragon Lord as well. And the skateboards are just extremely good, because they have the ability of skateboard. You can just skateboard, get tricks, gain a buff, and you're able to, I'm pretty sure if you're going up against a yo-yo player, you're able to one-shot them, while the other players you won't be able to, but you will do a devastating blow on them. So yeah, it also goes for this as well. These two weapons are really good, and this one has the ability to do the Gum Beast. I think that's how they say it. But this one, I don't think it would be going on the amazing tier. It will be going 50-50. Because now hear me out on this one. Okay, would this work? Can you just work with me? Okay. So yeah, hear me out on this one. 50-50, because the special where you're able to transform into that beast and just start hitting people, the problem is that the hit detection is just super bad. It is completely bad. But if you're able to get the hit in, you will be able to do a lot of damage. And you could probably be able to get someone on a wall, probably get another wall combo on them. But other than that, the hit detection is what like brings this weapon down. So it's kind of 50-50 for me. Now, the next one we're going to try out is the Ninja Caliber. Ninja Caliber will be going in amazing tier. It does have access to Punishing Blade. And this is like a better weapon to use Punisher Blade than the Drill Beast, now that I'm thinking about, because not only that, this weapon does have the ability to like remove gum. What was it? It was either remove or negate the gum attacks that you get hit by. Because of the gum wave, you're able to like negate the projectiles that's thrown at you, which is a really good defensive strategy right there. And it's able to get people out of like trying to combo off a drone, where you could be able to get the drone instead of them, which is really good. And I know a friend who used this weapon. I trained him how to use it, by the way. And that weapon is just extremely powerful. Just not up there yet. But yeah, the Punisher Blade really helps out with this weapon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, this weapon, I'm the Home Run Surfer. Please. Oh my goodness. Home Run Surfer, this is going to be an amazing tier as well. This weapon is really good. Now, the reason why is because it does have that special of creating that like circular gas. It could create that circular gas, and what was it? I forgot what it was, gum poison or whatever. But overall, anyone that's get caught in it, will be taking damage, and if you stay in there for too long, you will get an Ippon from someone dying in there. Now, the reason why that special is good because it's extremely good for both battle royale and team battles, where you could just put that in, like, let's say WNA Academy, right? How there's a big drone in the center of the map. You could just pop the poison up there, and you can just grind for that drone while someone else is trying to take it from you. And if they try to take it from you, they're gonna end up dying, because you can keep them like either in a parry, or you could gun bind them for them to stay in there to die. Is really wicked. Now, next weapon is the Saber. I hope I got that right, because I forgot which one was the Popeye and which one was the Saber. But this weapon is going to be decent. It's not, there's nothing much really going for this weapon except it can just heal. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the healing hammers are mostly used if you're doing like team battle. I don't see most people using this in battle royale. Not much really happens, so like I'll keep it in decent tier. It will probably be subject to change like in the future patches. Popeye now, I would say this goes into 50-50. Reason being because it does have that special where it's able to lay a trap on wherever ground you're in. You can even lay a trap on the wall, and whoever gets stepped on the trap, they do get instant killed by a shark. And the best part about that special is that even if you don't get caught by the trap, and if you're around the area of the shark, you still take damage from it. So it's kind of like an area of effect thing. And this weapon is mostly used more than the Saber. I forgot which special this weapon even had, but this weapon is way mostly used than this. Next up, we have the Scrap Saber. Now, this is going to be a tricky one. I'm saying this is gonna be a tricky one because this is the weapon I have been practicing, and I've done a lot of practice. I even called up some friends to help me practice with it, and it's just I haven't been working out. Like there's not much shinobi cards that you could use with this weapon. I think that's the reason why this weapon doesn't do well. So I'm gonna keep it in decent. It's gonna be behind Saber for now. This weapon is just not. It's just not up there. Like, it can't be on 50-50 either. That's the crazy part. It's just not that good. There's only like a lower few shinobi cards that you could use with this weapon. Along with that, the Chewing 5 or Chewing V, this is just straight up unusable. Like, it does have the ability to do piercing mixer just like the Scroll Blade, but the Scroll Blade has much more utility and it's mostly used more than this. And no one uses the piercing mixer on a weapon like this, so that's kind of what's dragging it down. It's just straight up unusable to the point where there's nothing much going up for it except like you can just create a block, and that's pretty much it. The piercing mixer doesn't help out because using this weapon, it kind of takes longer for you to get your gauge up to do the special, so that's what's really dragging it down. Next up, we do have the Asakusa Wheel. This is going to go in decent. Actually, no, this is the one with the dragon, right? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for y'all yo-yo fans. I love that weapon, but that's going to go for 50-50 as well. It does have the dragon, but it's kind of a 50-50 on how you're using it based on like shinobi card set you're using or how you're able to execute the combos. Because most of the yo-yos gets countered by Scroll Blade, Ippon Katana, and even these three weapons over here. So it's a little bit up there. Next up, we have the Great Gear. Now, Great Gear, I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna go into this tier. It is actually powerful because not only is taking properties from the Skate Hammer, but it's also taking properties from the Iron Noise. Because it's just these two together mixed into this. Because you have the Super Armor Break and you have the Rocket. That's just the craziest combo you could give this weapon. Next up, we do have the Shinobuzz Paper Fan. I'm going to keep it in Amazing. I'll put it in the middle right here. Because it is the same weapon that's able to get access to the gun poison just like this. But mostly people's using this weapon. Next up, we do have the Extreme Motors and the DJ Scratch. I think this one's the DJ Scratch. But yeah, both of them respectively will be going to 50-50. Because it's kind of like taking properties from Skateboard, and it's taking properties from the Yo-Yo, so it's kind of like both in one. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. It all just depends on how you're utilizing the weapon along with the shinobi cards you use. Because Not all shinobi cards could work with this weapon. Not all of them. Only like a selected few. Now, the next, I have been waiting for this now to put these two weapons in a tier, which is the boxing gloves and the ogre gloves. Oh my gosh, where do we start with this? So yeah, boxing gloves, this is going into just too powerful. It is, wait, I don't know what else to say. It is actually really powerful. The gun boomerang is able to gun bind people after the second hit. Not only that, it has a different type of break attack where you're able to instant kill someone with it, and it gets to Ippon right after. Like, it's just too crazy. There's a lot of strategies and a lot of ways to get Ippons and drones using this weapon. That's why I respect it. And also has access to that special where it's able to put up a bubble around you, and if it's team battle, you're able to use it on all of your allies. So this weapon is extremely good. It can be used for both offense and defense. It is wild. Ogre gloves is kind of the same thing, but it doesn't reach over there yet, as it has a different special where it's able to activate that paper mache horse and just ride around like throwing bombs. But not most people could control that special, because people who does have to practice a lot with it. So I will be putting it in the amazing tier, like above all these these other weapons. It just won't go up to Iron Noise. This weapon is just too good. Now, next weapon is going to be the bird drill. The bird drill, I'm going to keep it into 50-50. Just a teeny bit. It was going well, but there's just a little bit of stuff that's just bringing it down. So it's kind of like balancing it. Kind of good in a. It's kind of good. I'm not sure, but it really is decent. I'll be honest. It really is decent. Like, it's not gonna be in these tiers, but it is just the usage that's really bringing it down. Last but not least is the Ninja Carpet. Now, this weapon is extremely good because it also has access to Ninja Tornado, and you can do the skateboard tricks. So I will be putting it in the amazing tier as well. So now, boom, we have, oh, okay, that was weird. So boom, we now have the Ninjala tier list of weapons. I probably might change some things now that I'm looking at it. So just to power, yeah, it looks like these 5 weapons, they're not gonna, yeah, they're not going down a tier. They're perfect where they at. I think the great gear would go above here, and the boxing gloves will go here. Now for the amazing tier, I'm going to, these are gonna stay. The Ippon Katana will go above. The corn bat will go here. And yeah, not much happening. And yeah, that's pretty much it. 50-50. Let's see. Popeye, I'm not sure. Like, is it really that, is it really worthy of that 50-50 tier? I don't know. It kind of, you know what? It kind of doesn't look like it. I'll put it into top decent. Unusable. I'm telling you, this weapon is just straight up unusable. Not much people uses this. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the update of the Ninjala weapon tier list. Season 10, a lot of stuff is going to be happening Season 10. We also have a Tokyo Revengers collab coming soon. I cannot wait for that. I'll be having a lot of Ninjala videos on that. I cannot wait. That collab is going to be perfect. I do have some other videos. We have a crazy lineup of things. We have Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm going to be having a lot more videos on that. And Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is coming out soon. It is like right around the corner. I will be having a little bit more Xenoblade Chronicles 3 videos talking about everything we know before the game's release. And I cannot wait for that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It is always appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.